Here we are in sentence 3 of Egil's Saga. So the Old Norse reads, Með honum var í félagskap sa maður kallaður var berlukari, góður maður og hinn mesti afríksmaður, að afli og areiði hann var berserker. So we're continuing to talk about the warriors surrounding Ulf, and he is associated with lots of raiders. These are people who are warriors. So Methonum with him, var was, I fellowskap in fellowship, and you might recognize here the word fe, which is Norse for money. And in English, of course, the association is with the fee that you take. And so the notion here is that this man, he's in fellowship. They share out the money that they get from raiding. A man who was, we've got lots of past tense be verbs here. You'll notice we've got var, var, var. All of those come from vera, which is the verb to be, and he was called Berlukari. This is Berlukari Vermunder's son, and he's a Norwegian, so we're still in Norway here. We haven't made the transition to Iceland quite yet. That's not going to happen until much later when tension starts to rise between the king and Egil's relatives. He's a gofur man, a worshipful man, and we've got our masculine nominative singular, a most daring do man. You'll notice here we've got this off word associated with this, or awfully meaning strong. And it makes sense because if you're an afriks, you are a man who does strong things or daring things. You are a strong man, and he is also a courageous man. So that leads us into the sort of final thought. He was a berserker, and this word berserker, there's lots of question about the meaning. Potentially, we're dealing with a compound of bear and then serker, meaning shirted. So these are men who wear bear skins into battle instead of armor. There's a lot of tradition around the fact that iron is not supposed to touch them. When they enter their battle trance, they're supposed to be invulnerable to weapons. So that would make Berlukari a very powerful ally to have. And obviously, with Ulf, you already have this notion of somebody who's a little bit supernatural. So he's palling around with other supernatural people and is in fellowship with him. I love the way that word fellowship is kind of connected to some of the language we find in Tolkien. If you have read The Hobbit, you know that before Bilbo leaves the Shire, he is reading out the contract that the dwarves have set up for him, which defines what part of the treasure he gets if they're successful against raiding Smaug's treasure hoard. And this is a very similar situation. It's like we have joined in fellowship to share out the money that is acquired during any activities of daring do that we might be doing.